Okay. So sale will be the next highest value it will consider after the decimal points is there. Suppose if you take the positive values here, so you'll get the next highest value for this value. Suppose if you are taking negative value, that is next highest value for the negative means here minus 12.05 means that will be minus 12 only here. Suppose if you take minus 6, then it will be minus 6 is the value here. Okay. So minus 0.65, that is the existing value. So when is the seal value, seal of minus 0.65, it will be minus 6 only. Okay, suppose if you use the seal of 6.05, then you will get the 7 only. Select the seal of this is minus 1, 2, 3, comma 5, 5, something like this, comma seal of is 1, 2, 3.45, comma seal of coefficient plus 1, 2, 3, seal of 1, 2, 3. If I execute this one, so seal of minus 123.55 means that is minus 123. Seal of 123.45 means that is 124, next highest value. Plus 123 means same 123. Same seal of 123 means that is also 123. Suppose if you write one more example here, okay, seal of 123.6 of I am giving, then okay. So here minus 123.55, it will become as a minus 123. That is the next highest value coming to the negative. So this is having the negative sign, so that negative minus 123 is higher than the minus 123.55. Same way here 123.45, that is 124. Here 123, 123 is there. Seal of 123 also 123. And seal of 123.6, that is 124. Okay. So like this you can use the seal function to get the next highest value. So for the given number. Suppose if I want create a table, create table xx underscore seal underscore, suppose to that is 20, sorry, 31st, okay, 31st. I'm going to create a one table that is using the only one column. So table is created. I'm going to insert the some values. So insert into xx underscore seal underscore 31 values. Some values I'm using is here. Okay. So one row inserted again. Insert into xx underscore seal values 19.8 something. Insert into xx values 31. Seal 31 values 19.8. This one is correct only, no? Insert into XX field 31. This 18.19.8. Okay. What is that over here? Missing select statement. Insert underscore seal values 100.01. One inserted, why it is not inserted? Insert into XX field. So this one insert into XX underscore 31. This code is not going to insert. Insert into right order. Spelling mistake. Okay. So now we are having the three records in this table. Okay. One is 14, another is this one 100.01, third one is 19.8. So insert into this table values we are inserting. Okay, now I want to convert this into field values. Okay, select the start from this is the table XX underscore field underscore 31. These are the values I am getting. Suppose based on these values, I will use the some other values here. Okay, seal of this table. You can use the fees only. Fees comma seal of okay. Select a fees comma seal of fees from this table. Then you will get the difference here. If you see this, first record 14, seal of 4 fees also it is 14. Second record it is 100.01, seal of 100.01 that is 101. Same here, fees 19.8, seal of fees that is 19.8 means that will be next highest is 20, it is this time. Okay. Because if you insert some other values also, okay, insert into this table values 145.96. So one record is inserted. So same way I'll insert one more record, that is insert values, that is 1120.5. So now the table having how many records? 5 records. Out of 5 records here, I'm using the commit also. So 14, 100.01, 19.8, 145.96 and 1120.5 it is there. Okay, 5 records are there. Now I am going to use the same function here. Select fees comma seal of fees from the XX seal 31 table. So see the difference here. Okay. So 14 is a 14. So 100.01 that is the next highest value 101. 19.8 it is 20. 145.96 it is 146. And 1120.5, it will be 1121. That means next highest value, it will consider as a next highest value. Same way, suppose if you are inserting negative value, suppose I'm using minus 1120.5, I'm going to insert. So again, you can use this select condition. So here, if you see the difference here, last record, it is minus 1120.5. Here also minus 1120.5. This is the positive value. For this positive value, this is the next highest is 1121. For the negative value, next highest is minus 1120. Okay, based on like positive value, negative value, this highest value is changing here. Okay, suppose if you are having the table invoice amount, in that, if you say select invoice amount, seal of invoice amount from AP invoice solve, and you'll get the information like this. Suppose this is the invoice amount. So based on the seal value, so this is coming as a, how much this is coming? 10,022.4, it is coming as a 10,023. Same way here, 2,000, there is no decimal, so that it is seal value also 2,000. And invoice amount is 2,707.68. For that, next highest value is 2,708. Okay. So like this, you can get the all the values for the table. Okay. So this is having the 1980. Here also 1980. Suppose if there is any decimal value is there, then it is automatically converting here like this. Okay. So this is about the seal value. That is next highest value. Okay. You have to remember that is seal means that is the next highest value. If there is any decimal points is there, so based on that, it will go to next highest value. So if it is negative is there, then it will be which will come as a negative. In the negative, what is the next highest value? Suppose negative values are there, minus 12, comma, minus 12.01, comma, minus 12.001. Okay. Suppose if you consider this the minus 12 and this is the minus 12.01. So when you use the seal function, so minus 12 will be same only, but minus 12.01 it will become as a minus 12 only. Okay. So same way minus 12.01 also it will become as a minus 12 only. Okay. So like this, suppose if it is a positive value, then 12.001 it will become as a 13. Okay. So next we have the floor. So previous function that is what we used is seal function. Now we are going to use the floor function. Okay. Floor function displays the next lowest value. Purpose of the floor function is to return the integer value which is equals to the specified number or less than the specified number. Syntax is floor number we have to provide. Okay. Select floor, suppose 12.1 real. See the difference? Select seal of 12.85 from real. So select seal of 12.85 from dual and select floor of 12.85. What is the difference you will get here? So this is the floor. Seal means that is 13 I am getting. Floor means 12 I am getting. So both I will use in the same mechanism to understand. Select the seal of 12.85, comma, floor of 12.85 contour. So seal of 12.85 means that is next highest value is 13. Floor means next lowest value. So that is, if you see this difference, floor of 12.85, that is coming as a 12 only. Okay. Floor means it is decreasing the value here. Seal means increasing the next highest value.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
In place of seal, it uses a ceiling also or not?
కొంచెం
Ceiling.
లౌడ్గా మాట్లాడతారా? మీ వాయిస్ అసలు వినిపించట్లేదు నాకు.
అక్కడ సీల్ అని రాశాం కదా, దాని ప్లేస్ లో సీలింగ్ అనేది రాస్తే అప్లై అవుతుందా?
సీలింగ్ కాదండి, సీల్ అనేది మనకి ఫంక్షన్ నేమ్ అది. ఓకే. జనరల్గా అంటే సీలింగ్ అంటే మనం ఇంట్లో వాడుకుంటాం కదా సీలింగ్ ఫ్యాన్ అట్లాగా, అట్లా డిఫరెన్స్ మీనింగ్ ఉంటుంది. బట్ సీల్ అనేది నెక్స్ట్ హైయెస్ట్ వాల్యూ, సీలింగ్ కాదు, సీల్ అంటాం దాన్ని. ఓకే.
ఓకే.
ఓకే. సీల్ అంటే ఏంటంటే మనకి సపోజ్ ఈజీగా అర్థమవటానికి చెప్పడం కదా, సీలింగ్ అంటారు. సీలింగ్ అంటే టాప్ అని, ఫ్లోర్ అంటే బాటమ్ అని చెప్పేసి, అంటే పైన ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది, కింద తక్కువ ఉంటుంది అన్నట్టు. సో వాల్యూస్ అని. సో సీల్ అనేది ఏంటంటే మనకి నెక్స్ట్ హైయెస్ట్ వాల్యూకి వెళ్తుంది, అది ఈజీగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడానికి సీలింగ్ అని చెప్పేసి చెప్తాం అక్కడ. సీలింగ్ అని ఏంటంటే టాప్లో ఉంటుంది అని చెప్పేసి, అంటే ఎక్కువ అని చెప్పేసి. అట్లాగే ఫ్లోర్ అంటే డౌన్ అని, సో అంటే లెస్ వాల్యూస్ అని. అది ఈజీగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడానికి సీలింగ్ ఫ్లోర్ అని చెప్పేసి అంటారు. బట్ యాక్చువల్ నేమ్ ఈస్ దట్ ఈస్ సీల్ ఓన్లీ. సీల్ ఫ్లోర్.
I practiced in SQL Server, that's why I asked it.
Okay. So that might be in the MS SQL Server, right?
Yeah.
So there will be some difference will be the command names, okay, and also syntax in this Oracle SQL and MS SQL, and also same MySQL is there, that is open source. There will be also some syntax will be there, and some of the keywords will be different names will be there. So all are not same, okay. So but functionality wise, yeah, tell me.
In MS SQL table name, initial days you told me table name maximum characters have 30,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
In SQL Server, 128 characters.
Yeah, that will
Use
depend on the
128.
different, na. That is Oracle
Okay.
SQL is different and MS SQL Server is different, na.
Okay.
Okay. So names functionality wise, what are the base functionality is there, that will be same coming to the MS SQL or Oracle SQL. But keywords and some of the maximum values, some of the syntaxes, it will differ from the Oracle SQL and MySQL, and also same and MS SQL. Okay. Base concept is same, but only the difference is keyword difference is there. Maximum size difference will be there. Naming will be, some keyword names will be different. Like that you are saying ceiling is there. So but here seal is there. Okay.
Okay.
So only difference will be for the MS SQL and SQL, Oracle SQL, you will have the some naming conventions, it will be there. So that you have to remember. Don't use the MS SQL syntax here, okay? So if you are working for the Oracle projects, so if you use the MS SQL syntax, then you will be end up, okay, because you cannot find the errors immediately. Suppose if you use the MS SQL syntax in the SQL, then debugging is very difficult. Simple example I will tell you. Else if is there, okay. In the else if is there. Normally, how will you write? How will you write? This is else if you will write in the other programs. Okay. So in the Oracle, you have to write is a else if. Now you should not use the e and space here. But in the other programs, you will use the if condition. In the if condition, if condition, then you will use the some steps after that. Next, you will use the else if, or you will use the and if here. Okay. So, or some people use only and it is there in the some of the syntaxes. Okay. So here it will be else part will be there. So then when you are using the if the condition, then some statements you will execute later, else you will use the normally in other functions, other programs, else if means ELS space IF it is there. But in the Oracle, you have to use the ELS IF. Okay. So what happened is by mistake the person is used this one instead of this one. So we end up 2 hours. Okay. To identify the error, because loop wise it is saying the different error naming. So if condition is there, and if is there. So we are checking that one. So but the main mistake is instead of the ELS they written ELS IF, so that 2 hours wasted. So likewise, if you are using the Oracle project, you are working for the Oracle project, and if you write MS SQL syntax here, that will be end up only. Okay. So you cannot debug immediately. So it will take a lot of time to understand where it is the problem. So normally in the Oracle, you have to use this if condition, then some of the statement after that else if ELS IF, not the ELS EIF. Okay. So again here and also here and if you have to write here in some of the functions. Okay. In some functions you will use only and only here. Okay. So that differences will be there coming to the SQL, MS SQL and Oracle SQL. And same way, Oracle SQL and MySQL also. So we should be careful while using these syntaxes. Okay. So next we'll same as suppose if you are using this seal and floor for the same number, what is the difference you can see here? Suppose if you are using the minus for this and also minus for this floor, then seal minus 12.85, there is the minus 12. So next highest value, that is minus 12 only. For the floor, next lowest value. Lowest value means that is minus 13. Okay. For the same table, we are having the select seal of fees. Let's say fees, comma seal of fees. Floor of fees from
No,
duration.
बोलिया
హలో దేని గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు? ప్రాబ్లం except underscore. It is our problem here. This one we have to put. Yeah, select a fees, seal of fees, floor of fees from extract seal 31 is the table name we have taken previously. See the difference here. This is the 14 it is there, and seal of fees also 14, floor also 14 it is there. And same way 100.01 seal, that is 101, and on floor it is 100 only. Okay. For the same 100.01 seal is 101 and floor is 100. 19.8, seal is 20, floor is 19. Then for this 145.96, that is 146, 145. This is 1120.5, 1121, 1120. Minus 1120.5 is minus 1120. Next highest value, that is minus 1120. For the floor next lowest value, that is minus 1121. Okay. So these are the functions we have to use whenever it is required to. We have to sum for the sum of the values. We need to take the next highest value. So then you can use the seal. If you want to take the next lowest value, then you have to use the floor function. Okay. Next we have the round function. Round of m comma n. So what it will do? It will round the value up to the given number of position. It will check the condition. If check the condition, rounds value to the some specified decimals. Okay. So what it will do? Syntax is round of number comma decimal points. So decimal points is optional here. Okay. So in this decimal is optional. Suppose select round of 12.234 from dual. So round means what it did? Complete decimal points it is removed and only output it is displaying 12 only. Suppose select round of 12.234 comma 2 from dual. It is giving, it is rounding the values after the decimal point places. So how many it is doing? So 2 decimal places it's considering. So why? Because n value we are providing as the 2, so that it is providing the 12.23. Okay. Same way, suppose if you are giving the round of 12.567 from dual. What is the difference? It is becoming as a 13. Okay. It is making the round and based on the decimal value. So decimal value, if it is after decimal value, it is 5 is there. It is going to round up with the next value, that is 13. So suppose if it is 4 only it is there, then also it is not converting here. After decimal point 0 to 1 it is there. So then it is not going to change here. Only 12 it is coming. Suppose 5 it is there, then it is automatically rounding up with the next value, that is 12.567. It will become as a 13. Suppose 6 also it is there. I will say 6. Then also it is 10. If I say 9, then also it is becoming as a next value. Suppose if I say here 567 is there, comma 2 I mentioned, then that is 12.57. Okay. So without the n value, automatically it is converting into the 12.567. It is converting into the 13. That means after the decimal points, if it is verifying it is 5 is there, below 5 is there, or above 5 is there, it is verifying the condition here. After the within the decimal points, it is whether it is below 5 or above 5, it is verifying. If it is below 5, there is no change for this value. If it is above 5, then it is adding to the 1 to the next existing value. That is 12, it is becoming as a 13 with the round function. Suppose if it the same value, it is converting with the 2 decimal points. Okay, then it is becoming as a 12.57 only. Suppose if I say 1, then 12.5, that will become as a 567. It is converting condition, it is checking, and because this is the after decimal point 567 is there, these two values, this is 7, it is becoming, it will also become, it will add to this 6 and this 6, it will become 1 extra adding to this 5 here. Suppose if you are considering 2 digits, then this becoming as 5, 6 it is. After that, this is the more than 5 it is there. 1 it is adding to this 6, so that it is becoming as a 12.57 here. Okay. So I use the round function one more here. Okay. Suppose if I am adding 1, 2, if I use the 3, what is the differences? Bound. Which we write down this. Okay. So the difference. Only round if I am using, that is 13. Round of 12.567, 1 it is using, then 12.6 it is coming. Round of 12.567 comma 2 means that is 12.57 it is adding. Same way 12.567 comma 3 means same value it is displaying. Based on this n value, this value is changing here. Okay. So if there is no n value, then based on this decimal value, so it is converting as a 13 here. Suppose if you take same below this 12.123, then it is becoming as a 12 here. Comma, if I say 1, what is the difference here? It is only 12.1 here. And remaining, this is the 13, 12.6, 12.57, 12.567. So see the difference here? Round of 12.123 comma 1 means that is 12.1 only. Whereas here 12.567 comma 1 means it is converting into 12.567. Suppose if the value here is 1, 2, 3 instead of the 1, 2, 3, 5, say 5, 3, 1, 5, 3. Then what it will become? It is becoming is 12.2 here now. Previously 1, 2, 3 is there. That is below the 5 is there. So that it is 1 it is same it is printing. Suppose if this value is more than 5 or equals to 5, then it is adding 1 to this value. So 12.1 it will become as a 12.2 here. Okay. So why we will use the round function? Either to make the completely remove the decimal points, so we'll use the round without the n value. Suppose if you want to use the only 2 decimal points after the value, then you have to use the n value also. Okay. So how many decimal places you want? That n value you have to provide. Suppose normally we'll use the 2 decimal places, so that you can use the 2 value here. So based on the 2, so here these values are changing. If it is below 5, then these decimal places below 5, it won't change. So only it will exist same as here. If you take the 2 means 12.23 it will come. Same suppose if you use the above 5 here. So instead of 3, suppose if there is a 6 is there, then it will become as a, so here there is no change because we are using the 2 decimal places, so it will not change here. Suppose if we are using the here also 7, 2, 6, 7, then it will become as a 12.27. This value is adding to here because it is more than 5, so it is adding to this 6. 1 is adding to the 6, then it will become as a 12.27. Suppose if you use the negative values. Okay. So today No time is there. Tomorrow we'll continue with this round function, remaining examples, and some other examples are there, some other functions also it is there. Okay.